Hello friends, my name is Shivam from DevOps Schools and I will help you to enable your learning process in various technologies of DevOps, artificial intelligence, machine learning, big data and many more. This is our initiative to help you by sharing multiple tutorials and videos. And if you want any specific tutorials or any particular topic, then please do comment in the below comment section and I will help you with it. Also, please subscribe to our premium services on YouTube, which will give you access to more content and videos to enhance your knowledge about all these topics. Also, if you want me to help you with regards to the online trainings and classroom sessions by our qualified trainers, then please do write me at contact@devopsschool.com. Thank you.
Best way to learn Dockerfile is by looking at some production ready Dockerfile. Okay, and we'll get to know all of these options. So guys, let's spend some time with some Dockerfile. So one of the images which you are playing a lot, which is Jenkins. So let's look at this hub.docker.com. Now the image which you have been playing is Jenkins. Here it is. This is the official image, so updated 5 minutes ago. Okay, so let's check it out. Now, if you look at this here, latest Dockerfile. This is the Dockerfile, correct? So now let's understand how this evolution of this image has happened. This is one of the image which has been used too many times. It's one of the most top 20 popular application in the whole world in the software development engineering. So let's understand that how this image is being developed. So if I see that Jenkins image is coming from the base image which is for OpenJDK and tagged with 8-JDK. So now this is the base image for this. So let's check it out, this image now. So here Docker Hub, OpenJDK. Now let's check it out, this MD 64-bit. What is the tag? Here it is. So this is the image file, Docker file. Now if I see that this image is based out on this image, can we check this out? So Docker Hub, and this is a tag. Click on the bus.htm. Now if I see that both are same image but tags are different. Look at this. Buster curl. Now I'll check the buster curl. Here it is. Now I see that here it is Debian buster. So you started getting the some sort of relationship. Debian is a one operating system, you know that. So let's go this. Here it is. What is the tag? Buster. Here it is. See here. Now I think you know that. See that relationship. Jenkins image, we're looking for JDK, so probably they use this image. OpenJDK looking for some sort of Debian base and some curl and some STM. So they use this. Then this one they use this. This one they use this. And Debian, which is a very, very base image root file system from scratch. So whenever you see scratch means nothing. So this is your root file system. Now what you have here? root.sh.tarball. Now what is that? Let me see that I have downloaded this one. Root. Here it is. Have you seen this? Yes. So basically, you see that how can you create a root file system? You can create a base image also. You can have your organization creating your own sort of Linux also. Okay. So base image also. So here, see, this is the tarball. If you want to study a little bit more, you can study. So this is the Debian root file system. So this is the way you can develop images. You have to have your dependency. See that how you can grow your images. So it's up to you to decide. Okay. So now let's look at the different perspective of this image. So now you know that at least what is a Jenkins. So here, with that, let's start it. So guys, a few rules I must tell you here before learning the Dockerfile, and which is the most important rule. And without that, you will not be able to proceed further. Now, what is this rule? So understand that each line, okay, in a Dockerfile would create one layer. Understand that. This means if you have, see here, how many lines you have? 1, 2, this many. So many layers will be created. That's the reason Jenkins are creating so many, downloading so many layers. Okay. So there's a two kind of layer also. There's a kind of layer. Now there's a one meta layer. There's a meta layer and one is a data layer. Now when you say meta layer, that means it will contain in the directory which is called image directory. And when you have data layer, then it will come in the overlaid directory. Overlaid to directory. Understand that? Okay. So kind of layer. Now this is the data layer which will be in the file system. Here some environment variables, this, that and all will be there. Now each layer, understand that, get created based on from, understand that, image, from image. Okay. So 3 lines have to remember all the time. Okay. So did you understand that? Can I prove these lines? What I'm trying to say?
Yeah. So Rajesh, so I mean, if you see Jenkins OpenJDK build pack, right? So all these are different layers, right? If I understand correctly.
So here there is a little 10.
Yeah.
Here there will be having 10 layers, 11,
Yeah.
13, 14, 15,
Okay.
16, 17, like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So let me show you the demo. So guys, look at it, my screen. Here, this is a very simple image just to prove the demo. Touch ramu.ramu1.txt, which is under OPT. Okay. See here, ramu2, ramu3. Now I will store this file. Screen here, vi ramu1. So store this file docker build build -t ramu1 -f ramu1 file and dot. Did you understand that if you change the name, you have to use -f options? And now you see here, look at this very clearly. In this, you have how many steps? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 steps. So how many layers will be created? 4 layers plus this Ubuntu layer. So altogether. Now here see 5 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now look at this very carefully. You have to just understand this anatomy. Very important. Okay. See here. From this layer, understand that. From this layer, they have created this particular. They are using the cache action. Okay. Now you see here, from this layer, they are creating this container, and then in this one, and then remove it. And this is the layer output. From this layer, this container was created, and these changes were made in the container, and then they created this layer, they removed that container. Again, same thing. So if you follow very carefully, that means on every occasion they create a layer, and this layer they created from this image. Sorry, I think I confused you a little bit. Let me show you one more time. See here. So running in, this is creating from the cache. So ignore this cache last image I created. So this container is creating from this. Yeah. And this container got created from this same. Okay. This container also creating from this, like this. Now you see here, once you create a container from that particular layer, then in the container you will do the changes and then commit it and remove it. Do the changes here, commit it, remove it. So did you understand this? Guys, you understand this?
Yes.
Now let's move this point. Each line of the Docker file would create one layer. So let me show that. So here Docker images Ramu and Docker history. You see here. Till here there is a 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. See here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the 4 layer created. Now each layer gets created based on the from image. So for that I have to go to the cd var live docker. Now I will search find dot ramu star. You see here. Okay, why is this Ramu star? Okay, sorry, I'm in wrong direction. Var lib docker. See here. So each layer again, see if it is a previous layer, then you would have Ramu 1, 2 here also. But you see, this is a layer 1, layer 2, layer 3. So here you got layer only this. So all these layers got created based on the from image. Did you understand this? Get it? Yeah. So guys, whenever you create an image, please remember that. Now with that background, all this thing is covered. Now last thing, let's understand this file. So guys, now you understand that rule. So from run. So run you understand, right? Run will do the changes in the container. Correct? Guys, are you there with me?
Yes, Rajesh.
Yes. Yeah. Now what is the ARG? So guys, ARG is basically meta kind of layers will create meta layer. This will also create one layer. Okay. So here it will create these many layers, but these layers will be meta layers. Meta layers means there is no data. So here, what is the ARG? So if you look at any programming language, see, you set some variable. So you can reuse that variable anytime in the future layer also. So here, what you are doing, you are setting up the variable in the image itself. So if you want to set the variable in the image, you can use the dollar sign. So see here, argument, variable name user, value Jenkins. Now can you use this variable? Look at this $user, and you see here down $user. You see here $user. So ARG is a way to declare the variable in the image, and you can reference it in the following layers. Are you getting my point? Yeah. Guys, now next topic is, did you find the environment variable for the Jenkins? So how do you set this environment variable? Look at this here. env. If you want to set the environment variable in the container runtime, this will also create a 2 layers actually. But this will set the environment variable in the container. So env this, env this. So did you find this environment variable while doing the assignment?
Yes. Yes, Raj.
Now, you see here, run again. I'm not going to explain that again. Now you see that interesting thing. So last time what I did, manually what I used to do that. So manually I used to create a volume and mount it while running with the container. But this task of mute yourself. Yeah. Let's mute yourself. So here volume. Rajesh, can you mute yourself? I think there's noise. Thank you. So here so you remember that volume. So yes, here what you are doing, they are saying whenever you create a container, in the container itself create a volume. This means create a volume. But mounting has to happen at which place inside the container? At this place. So this line will mount the volume. Now here run again, run again, copy. Now what is a copy? Docker cp command you have used it, remember? So what it will do, copy that from the current location. Current means .context file. And inside the container they will share at this place. Okay, so this path should be there. Now arg, env, arg, run, env, run. Now do you remember there's a 2 ports which were exposed actually because of this line. It's HTTP port, which is a variable which is 8080 and 50,000 second. So here, because of this, we're able to expose that port. Now do you remember which user they were running the container? Jenkins container was running with which user?
Jenkins.
So see here, because of this line. Now the question is that a container should be having that Jenkins user, right? So how come that Jenkins user got created? Because Damien has no Jenkins user. So you go back a little bit here, see that. Here you are adding that user, setting up in the previous layer itself. So by the time you reach here, you will have that user and that you will run it. Because remember, always run, merging will happen and top layer always run. Again here, copy and copy here, entry point is present. So now, did you understand that except the entry point? Did you understand the rest of the thing?
Yes, Rajesh. Rajesh, one question. So, what is the difference of argument and environment variable? That environment variable from outside world is can any assign with the same name except overriding it?
Argument for the image, environment variable for container runtime. Okay. Argument variable is for, here also you set the variable, here also set the variable. But here we set the variable for the image which gets interpolated during the runtime. But this is for container.
Okay.
This you will see inside a container. This you won't see inside a container. This you see in the layer. So while using the layer, they will automatically interpolate from the meta information. Are you getting my point?
Yes, getting it.
More questions, guys? So basically,
So Rajesh, this environment variable can be used different files as well?
different files means?
I mean, different Docker files.
Any Docker file.
Like I have,
Any Docker.
for example, if this is a single file, right? I have another call, this, right, this I have another Docker page built. So, you have a sub-child.
So you are saying like having the same image convert into the two Docker files. Is that what you are saying?
Correct. A parent and child relationship will be consistent.
I have not
This environment.
I have not seen those stuff ever. You look at this, so many images I have shown you. I have not seen those kind of things. So I am doubting whether it's possible, because Docker file is one file has to be there. There is no multi-Docker file, but there is a multi-staging build is there where you can merge the two images and we create one images. So I need to little bit before I can give you the confidence answer with the confidence.
Sure.
Yeah. So guys, let's conclude this. Now you know that what are the options you have. From you have, maintainer you have, run you have, ARG you have, env you have, volume you have, copy you have, what else? User you have, expose you have, volume you have. So all these options you have, guys. So these are the options, I think. Nothing complicated. It's not got completed. Now CMD versus entry point is the last topic which I'm going to talk about now. So by the way, did you understand all this stuff?
Yes.
Okay. So now you are going to try it out, all these options, and create one image using Ubuntu. Create, this is assignment, okay? Try assignment. Create one image using Ubuntu. Try it out. What scenarios? You can create a random scenario. Let's say you can take some images, run some commands, pass some arguments, call that argument somewhere here, copy that file inside the container to OPT, TMP, whatever it is. Create a volume, check that volume is there or not. Users and expose. Users, you can steal the code from the user, that is Jenkins also if you wanted. Change the variables, values and all. Yes, these are the things. So this you will do later. Now the important question many people get stuck is entry point. So what is the CMD versus entry point? So if you do not have any other further questions, can I introduce you the entry points?
Yes.
Okay. So guys, what is happening? Because let me remind you, there is a one statement which I made very clearly. Please do not forget. Please read it one more time, because if you forget this one, then your entire session will be lost. This is the most important session, points here in a Docker. Okay, I hope you remember, right? The ID1, right?
Yeah.
Correct? Yeah. So guys, the question for the Docker team was how to make PID1. That's the question. How to keep running PID1. That's not a Docker problem. That's your problem. You will run there's so many ways to run in some process in background, and there's so many ways to run and exit, give you the results and exit it. This is up to you. You have to decide it. So how to make PID1 in image so we get in container. Simple. Get in container. That was the problem. So here what has happened? Initially Docker introduced the CMD. So why? To make PID1. Okay. Initially they make the PID1 to make the PID1. So now let me show you here first Ubuntu image. Okay. Let's go to the Docker Hub. and Ubuntu. Understand that because you have played so much of time with Ubuntu, so it will be very easy for you to understand that. So here, remember what was the PID1 in Ubuntu? Anyone recall that?
System D.
No. No. How can you miss this? Bin bash. PID1 was bin bash. Yeah, PID1 was bin bash. See here. Posting Rajesh, there is a noise coming from your side. It's annoying that ear, I guess. So yeah. So here cmd bin bash. Okay, bin bash. So here because of this line, every time you run the Ubuntu container, always it was bin bash. So now let me do one thing. Let me create one more image, fake image for the trying purpose. Okay, see here. Ubuntu, I'll put it this one and run, not run, cmd, what is that? ls, just a second, let me check where is ls. Which ls? Bin ls. So here, so now I don't want the cmd should be, PID1 should be bin bash. I want the ls. And now can I do one thing? See here. vi ramu 2 and here and docker build -t ramu 2 and -f ramu 2 dot. Guys, I got this image so fast. It was cached in most of it. See here. Can I run this? Docker run and ramu 2. And you see output I got it. And if I show you here docker ps-e, it got exited. See ls run, it got exited. Exited is happening, that's not my problem. That is a developer's problem. That's not a Docker problem. If you could hold that command, how can you hold it? I taught you in many ways. You can see that Bintini, Jenkins developer use the Bintini. You can use Apache CTL also. Many people use no-hub, ampersand, foreground. This, that. Many ways are there to run the program in the loop actually, never exist. But here, actually, did you understand that cmd is for what? Did you understand that?
Please enroll our general membership for $399 plan to get access of all the parts.
Along with that, you can access our other tutorials such as Docker, Ansible, Jenkins, Terraform, Splunk, AWS, Azure, and various other DevOps related premium tutorials with our channel membership. If you would have any issues with our channel membership, you can drop an email to us at contact@devopsschool.com, or you can also unsubscribe from channel membership anytime if you don't want to continue or did not like the video. To get our channel membership, click onto the join button, select the $399 plan and grow your skills immensely. Please be kind enough to like it, and you can comment any of your doubts and queries. We will reply to them at the earliest. Thanks for watching.